voices that guide. LeBearJew rolls in, the insiders call. Our twin to our roar, owner standing tall. Week two's battles, the field's on fire. Week three's horizon, the stakes climb higher. It's the insiders breaking it down. It's the insiders, the kings of the sound. TPL stage, the lights burn bright. Insiders ignite the night. Tactics unfold, stories unwind, victories are beasts, and defeats unkind. From the Premier League throne to the grassroots rise, the insiders see through the game's disguise. Epic plays, heartbreaks too. Every move, they'll break it through. It's the insiders breaking it down. It's the insiders, the kings of the sound. TPL stage, the lights burn bright. Insiders ignite the
is going to get the rocket out, takes out the garrison and a large amount of them, and really teetering on the edge is, oh my god!
That's so many dead bodies. Oh la la. He has the big shotgun, petit sachet, the particular sachet.
Oh no!
Hello and welcome back to the Insiders. My name is Caparzo. I'm one of your insiders tonight, and joined with me is always our familiar friend Snow. Snow, we have an entire week 2 of the Premier League to recap ahead of a very special edition tonight with going over or casting PzLD versus SUDT tonight in the Premier League. But we do have a special guest, Snow. He's someone who has caused you a bit of trouble in the Premier League with maybe getting banned once or twice, but he is the one, the only.
He freed me.
Yeah, and he freed you, so he gives and takes. He's the one, the only LeBearJew of R22R. Welcome on, buddy. Good to have you.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
It's been great. It's been great to have Snow back in TPL too. You know.
Yeah,
Let's go.
He's got a tight leash on him, but you know that's it's good to have him back. Yeah, yeah. But it's great to have you on. First of all, obviously big responsibility in your position as the boss kind of the Premier League now. So with that, I see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and I know it's not easy. So one from me, and I'll just say it's from everyone else in chat and in the community. Thank you so much for doing everything you do.
It's a pleasure. I mean, I do it because I enjoy the game. I do it for the love of the game. I just continue the legacy that was by you guys and all the other guys that were implicated in TPL.
Yeah, it's Snow. Could you imagine not having like a venue to be playing these games, like between TPL obviously and Summit at the same time? Like
Well,
without them,
I was gonna-
we're nowhere.
Well, if Summit ever goes down, I'm making Peak. It's just going to be like the opposite of Summit.
Just to avoid any copyright infringement that Rum might have out there.
Yep. We are making Peak, and it's going to be whoever loses the most will win.
It's like the golf.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's
everyone
gonna be like-
competes to lose.
Yeah, so whoever wins, you're out.
Oh, okay.
It'll be crazy.
Yeah, I'd like to know how that. I'm just laughing at Smithers. Give that like button a wham bam shabamo. I was talking to Snow earlier because I always that screenshot that Smithers posted of the short from the 6th and Taco game where someone asked what does Bob or who is Baba Dewey and I think it was Countryman responded, it's what you don't want to have happen to your tank. Really enjoyed that.
Gotta be careful.
But LeBearJew, give us I got a couple questions for you, but would give us the state of the league. It's been 3 weeks in, so I wouldn't say we're at the start of the season, but we're not quite in the middle. Any of the what are some of the things that has been most interesting to you from your perspective?
I mean, seeing like all the new teams come in and adapt to the current state of comp. Also, like elephant in the room, the game's gonna change in like 4 days, so that's gonna be an interesting part to see and to play in also. So I mean, also RIP 3-5, and that's it.
Yeah, so with the league and so far, what is your experience as far as playing the game? What did you do before Hell Let Loose? What did you do before R22R? Like, give us your origin story here.
Like, I started like playing Battlefield and everything, and 2042 came out and it was really bad. And at some point I saw a video about Hell Let Loose like everybody else on YouTube, and I was like, yeah, that's interesting. And around Christmas, December 2022, I decided to buy the game, and I think I loaded in, spawned on a garrison, and died immediately. So yeah, that was interesting to start a game like that. And I think I didn't like play that game for like a couple months, and I gave it another shot around the when the British faction came back, and that's when I really started to like dig into the game and learned the ins and outs of it as a blueberry. And my first clan was 508P, so like I played for them for like half a year, like one and a half year. And first game was on Foy against 3-5, funny enough, in Summit 2. Played infantry and did really bad. I think I finished like 2 and 30, like a real shooter.
3?
2 and 30.
Oh, dude, that's Myers. That's dude, that's his stat line. Oh man.
So
So you were in 508P, and then all of a sudden, like there's still a team. So what made that switch? Yeah. So what made that switch to go to R22R?
So when TPL, the rebrand of TPL happened, season 1, we played in Division 3. It was good. We did good. We didn't win a game. Well, we had a forfeit win, but I won't consider that a win. But it went good, but also disappointing. And it's also when I started like being a LO or a league official for TPL, and I got in contact with Hero, and we started bonding together. He invited me to a stream and everything. So it went like that.
So he poached you?
Yeah, he poached me.
It's French. It's the French Canadian poach. It's hard to resist.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I was like my excuse was like, it's not really an excuse, but I mean, playing the game in English, and then now I was like, I mean, let me try to play it in French Canadian or like in French, and it was a motivator for me. And now I I play the game in both languages, which is crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, at the time when you joined, R22R was much more French Canadian centric, and now it's like a half and half. Like sometimes when I play in scrims with you guys, it's like I'll be OP hopping, I'll jump on an OP, and all of a sudden I don't know what anyone's saying, and I'm just like OP, and I click the ping button, or like, you know, like here. I'm just trying to be as little words as possible while just trying to communicate. But that's always a fun thing about playing with you guys. But you guys came so far as well. We talk a lot about the Sixth and the Tacos of the world coming up from TPL Lite back in the day when it was called TPL Lite. But you guys have made your own journey from the 30s to 35s, and before the season, taking a big step up, and with the team dropping out, stepping into Division 4, am I right? Or 3? 3, yeah, because you got bumped 2 divisions, right?
Yeah, originally, like, Division 5, the Forest Division, was basically created by me and Hero and some MSU guys, because we were like, we don't have enough for 49s. Well, we can fill for 49s, but, you know, you're not sure, like, for, like, each weekend. So we pushed for the Forest Division, but then we had some, we made a poll, and we saw that we were able to fill for 49, so we bumped to Division 4. And then WRTB dropped, so we were like, the easiest move to do was to just bump R2R to Division 3 to not bother anyone else, just ourselves.
And you also had those bunch of dog guys come over after dog.
After dog, yeah. They signed up for, like, it's crazy to like think. It's crazy to think like how many teams we could had in TPL this season. Like, I think it was close to like 65 if like all the teams that registered like would play.
I mean, it's still the biggest tournament that's ever happened or league, whatever, you know, we're calling it. It's you know, it is a league, but we're it's still the biggest one that's ever happened for this game, which is crazy. And Smither showing you some love there in the chat. Is the LeBearJew is the only commander I've seen to hit an allied precision strike in the middle of town center.
See, Hero? Take notes, Hero.
Yeah, an allied one's impressive too because it comes in at the angle. But yeah, there you go. We have some good commander clips of you later, so before you.
Yeah, I mean, it's the. I know. To be honest, I think, in my opinion, the American P strike is a little bit easier than the German ones. First, because the German ones, you have the sound, like it's here, I'm coming, and second one is you have one bomb that is coming like straight down, basically.
Yeah, Wolf loves the allied P strike. He hits like 1 or 2 a game when we're the allies. He's insane with it. Every day after the matches we play, he's just like, give me allies every time. I love that. Yeah, allied P strike. Yeah, I love it too. Snow, any questions for Hero? Because you two have had, you know, your little bit of beef in the past.
No beef. I don't think it's been beef.
No, it's not beef. It's just
I have a lot more beef with the mods, but so it started off. He wanted me to do push-ups. I did do them. We're gonna lie. Did the push-ups, quote unquote. But I got free under a snow roll. He freed me. LeBearJew, I've seen you rise from the ranks, and now you're the owner of TPL, which I did not know until I see it under the screen here. I don't know how that happened. But
same.
I mean, I hope America.
I'm still in this like abyss, and I don't know what happened.
I can't wait till you become like the 51st state, and then we'll just be all under one. And
yeah, sure.
America owns TPL. I mean, we got a slim majority.
Did you take Tylenol today?
No, just
I take it every day.
As a child, the full strength ones too, none of the baby ones. Yeah,
the big ones.
Yeah, exactly. Nice horse belly. But let's, you know, I know we're on a little bit tight of a schedule tonight. We're just for everyone out there, we're going to be going until around 9:15. And then we're going to be ending the stream, but then starting the next stream, which is going to be the PzLD versus SUDT, and we're doing that for the 30-minute delay. So we'll end this stream, and then we will be starting the next stream. So for us, it'll be instant, but for you, you'll just have that 30-minute where you'll have to miss us for just a little bit. So get yourself a snack and everything like that. So let's get right into it with R22R versus 1SPS. LeBearJew, R22R, your team defeating the Polish team 1SPS on Omaha 4-1. Is that
technically,
technically. So Omaha, West Verville, and you guys were the Germans. So give us your outlook. You were the commander for this one. So give us how you saw this one from your seat.
We played a good infantry game, but our armor was, the right word was probably dog shit, because we struggled a lot with our armor. We really struggled. And credit to 1SBS, they took the opportunity when they had to, and I think it was like at the 15-minute mark, they started to capture third. And I was just yelling in command chat, "Tanks, get back in! Tanks, get back in!" So yeah, it was something crazy game.
Something.
From my perspective,
There's
watching
something.
the game, it to me, I felt like your infantry played better than their infantry, and your armor played worse than their armor. Their armor seemed to like dictate a lot of the pace of the game. But then when I looked at the stats afterwards, it's the complete opposite of that. Your armor played a lot better than their armor, and their infantry played a little bit better than your infantry. Did this surprise you when you saw it?
I didn't understand that. I was like, what they were doing? Like they were just farming garrisons.
Yeah, it really didn't make sense because I watched the whole broadcast that Awake put on, and it was a great stream, and it was really an entertaining game. And I was like, wow, R22R is like really doing good in the infantry. If only their armor could like play, because the few times that 1SPS set something up, it was 100% armor. So I was like, wow, when I'm putting this stat sheet together, I have an idea in my mind of what it's going to be. And then it was the opposite. I had to make sure I was looking at the right factions as red and blue.
Same. I didn't understand the kill count, but yeah, go ahead, Snow.
I was just gonna say that's a perfect example of like numbers like you see in sports all the time. Like you can read like Aaron Rodgers threw for like 400 yards, but their team only scored like 8 points. This is a perfect example of just like numbers don't tell you the full story. 74 kills, especially the way you guys were losing tanks, is you have to imagine that like 30 of those kills that their armor had was just tankers. But at least your armor was able to stay in there and wait. Yeah, we were Axis. Okay. Hero is saying they were Axis.
Well,
So
red
what
is
they were-
Axis.
Yeah, red is Axis.
Yeah, okay. So gotcha.
Oh yeah, well, I'm stupid. Yeah, they dominated us in armor. Yeah, blue is allies. So yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hero.
That's actually insane. Yeah, I read that completely backwards too. Because I remember watching the game and it's still messing with me. Because I hardly ever saw R22R tanks.
I think you were right though, Snow, in saying that like the stats don't tell the full story, because like I think we're seeing this more and more in the current meta of the game, where a team that loses the frags doesn't lose the game. And obviously there's a margin there, if you're getting out-fragged by 300, you're probably not going to win the game. But if you're getting out-fragged by 100, like, you can still win. It's totally possible. It's a slog of a game for your team, for sure. But it's not, like, the end-all, be-all anymore. So CS isn't, everything. So I have a couple highlights from this one, though. And, we'll kind of go through a couple here. But first one that I have is a fight that we see very, very often in this game.
We have the classic Luke's versus Stewart fight.
I love the one SPS player who comes in with the AT here.
As that guy gets cooked by the Luke's round.
Yeah, they look splashing together.
Yeah. What do you do in that situation as a tanker, Snow? If you're the Lux or the Stewart, that's what you do, right? Because I've seen it too many times for it to there to be any other option.
Try to hit the tracks, try to hit the turret, but it's just you're just waiting for him to finally hit that shot on you and that kills you because they can pin you.
Mm-hmm.
And take you out. But it's a one. It's basically just stalling that Stuart from not shelling.
Annoying
the
him
point.
with the 20
Yeah.
now. Yeah, or whatever it is. This was a big play, I thought, from your team, LeBearJew, and it doesn't show up on the stat sheet at all, but what Mother was able to do here off the opener.
A little bit of a.
So this is 10 minutes into the opener, and you can see Mother at the bottom of your screen there.
R22R will now
And
start the
you
cap.
can see the
when he
mid-cap.
rushes the,
He's a 10 minutes cap as.
So it gets one
he
outpost.
just should have rushed the field for like another 5
I
minutes.
know. I
and
bet he
would
was
have had
killing
all the
himself.
OPs there.
Yeah.
Yep.
One SPS.
And I think Awake says it also in the
Yeah.
stream.
You just never know sometimes.
You pop another
Yeah.
OP or two. He's gonna pop at least 2 more,
Like it's just 2 more
maybe
steps.
just 1.
Oh, and there's like 2 over there
And
too.
Plays to his own team's already. He could have gotten so many more OPs. Quite sure if this will take out
So
the.
then we have this clip, and this is like kind of when the full reset was called by you guys, if I'm right.
Yeah.
This bombing run comes in, and you guys, what's the call from you in the command?
At this moment, I'm panicking I'm yelling in the red chat to like, because I'm opening my map and I see all our tank crews not in our sector cap.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, just move a little bit north, just to help us, please. And we just kind of outfrag them because we're like pushing from the north and we're clearing everything south of us, and we just outfrag them
Yeah, and
somehow.
and that leads us to our next clip actually here,
Little QC just.
where your team is using this Belgian gate that you guys built to deal with that northern 76 by 1 SBS, because what was happening is they had the 176 that was playing the chapel side and the other 76 playing here, and I love the manpower adjustment by your team here to use this Belgian gate that you guys got and surprise him a little with Draven.
Yeah, that was all planned at Belgian Gate. We actually spawned a extra supply truck just to build that Belgian Gate.
Yeah, that's a really
That's
big
very
play.
smart.
That's good prep by you guys. Was it you guys with the barbed wire too, or was that them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice because it.
I mean,
it
it's
still
silly,
lets you.
but,
It still lets you go out there though, while also making it hard for them. So I like it because you didn't take that lane away from yourself, which helped out here because it enabled you to get
Kinda
that
just funneled
76. Yeah.
Kind of just funneled them in. And as a tanker, you know that typically you're not going to have enemy infantry jumping you from that house. It's only going to be that door that he's looking at, that doorway. So that was a really good play.
It's a tough place to play as a tank, but in the moment and with the support that 1SBS had just a second before that, I think that was exactly what they needed to do, and it was just a good adjustment by you guys in R22R. I got 2 more clips from this game. One of them, I just kind of want to know what's going through your mind at this point, so we're going to take a step back, and this is just a little bit post-mid-cap, and you guys call an airhead in on the 4th point.
Not quite sure how many more people are going to spawn off the airhead. Looks like the airhead is.
So basically, the
Hold on
second
1 second.
the cap flipped to
I have
us,
2 going on.
I was already on my map,
Kind of like it. even
ready
though
to drop that airhead.
R22 are just. Actually, 1SBS is kind of have to play this weird.
So as soon as the cap flipped, well, we capped the mid, I dropped that airhead and it almost worked.
And it seems impossible that 1 SBS recovered from this.
Yeah, like that's wild.
But like you have like 2-3 guys that are not in the sector, like they're in the 5th sector, so they don't act as cap weight. And I told them that in the game too.
Right, because the point is so set back here on WN 73. But this medium, it honestly saves it for 1 SBS. So that's a really good play, and I think this is the default medium still.
Yeah, it is.
You got to be very careful making a play like that, especially with them. They're kind of out of position. They're able to recover, but if you guys overly commit to this, you guys could be really get out of position and lose mid.
Yeah, but I think at this point the airhead was burnt out. Well, we didn't have any spawns left, so we were just out of OPs.
You were able. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense.
Then I got one last
LeBearJew
clip here from
trying
this
to defend
game.
his gears.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love this when I saw
Like
it.
I'll be in mummy.
Like I waited for him to just to like be confident that he's gonna have it. Popped him. Well, popped him. But here I'm. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
it's gonna-
killing the supply
But
trucks maybe
yeah,
not the play that
Moomin
Lemon
takes
needed.
out the supply truck, and now he doesn't have the rocket to take
Is
the
waiting down.
back line.
Hampton's Garrison misses his
Yeah.
And when he
shots.
ran here, I
Moomin
saw his head. I popped my 2 shots, and I was like,
will kill LeBearJew.
and I knew I was dead.
I love this from awake here.
Here's if LeBearJew will indeed strafe this Garrison. My personal opinion, just let it go. No need to strafe. And he will strafe anyways.
And he will strafe anyways.
Get some.
You got to get revenge, dude. I'd be pissed too. I'd be like, you're not
Yeah,
taking
get
this
some.
Garrison, dude.
And like it was like I think under 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm not losing this Garrison.
Right. You had the box there,
would-
but at that point, you're just trading time. Yeah.
Imagine like you see that you killed the commander, and you're like, okay, finally taking out this Gary. Then all of a sudden, well, what the fuck? And then get straight.
I just
That's
expect
so-
it anytime on a long burn Garrison. I think that there's a divided opinion. Like Awake said, he doesn't do it. I see Wolf does it sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't. I think Wolf takes pleasure in being able to just rebuild it in the same spot and be like, get it again, please. Like try. But let's move on to ANZR versus 101A here. So Snow, we were lucky to catch this one together. So ANZR is the Axis defeating 101A as the Allies 3-2 on San Marie Dumont AA battery. Very big, very rare, I should say, multiple cap swaps on a game in the league now. So
You say that.
yeah, exactly. Well, we got one more game to get to after this one, and then we'll get into the mother of all cap change matches. But 101A comes out strong, caps mid first, and then ANZR storms back and ends up with the 3-2-1. But action the whole way through, and it was a ton of fun getting to cast this one together.
So the way 101A played their opening tanks needs to be studied. That the most aggressive tanks I think I've ever seen in a comp game. They were just driving at tanks and just daring them to shoot them. It was so fun. I don't know if you have any clips of it, but
Yeah, I have.
it was a super good game.
I have a couple clips that I'll play, just kind of like miscellaneous clips. Just this one just shows out the power of the STG bot, as if there was any doubt.
MacD though, just pushing in, gonna locate their garrison. No spawn. Oh, I jinxed it.
No aim.
Oh, you got it. All right, there we go, Mac. STG bot, I love it, buddy.
I was about to say, bro, aim in.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to aim, dude. That's prime SCG territory. Right, is triggered to win.
Yeah.
We have this unconventional way, maybe, to defend a tiger on your team.
Lineman. Uh-oh. They know.
Oh, he didn't get it down.
Oh my god! Joker!
That's a
Dude, that was
Good rocket.
so funny.
Direct impact. There were so many things like that happened during this game. It was just like a wild game the whole way through. We have this interesting medium push. I think this is the clip that you might have been referring to earlier, Snow.
Try to maybe take him out. Oh, look at this! Medium pusher on the side!
Hey, no way.
No!
That's got to be called out.
Oh my goodness, Snow!
He
just has
puts a
satchel.
mine down. I thought it was a
Hit him in the
satchel.
side! Oh no. Oh no. He put a mine! Westy put a mine!
It's so weird seeing two tanks that close.
That's great,
in the
dude. He
between.
tracks him though. And that's
Dude,
That's all it
we don't
takes.
even have a clip
Dude,
for
that's
it. One of
exactly-
them,
Gotta
the starting medium pushes their P4, like,
Oh yes,
Right
I
during the
remember.
opener.
Yeah, I
and we're
remember
like,
that.
what is he doing? It's so funny.
We have I think the play of the game was or the player of the game was our pal Drift with the clips that he hit. I don't know if you guys saw this one in the league chat this week.
thinking about fighting especially that I haven't been maybe spawning there, so I'm not familiar with like where people have been.
So he was on a streak at this point already,
And like,
but this
you know,
is where
what-
he
what
goes
the,
off.
the flow of the battle at that moment is. But Drift here making a big time play, takes out a few,
Easy.
and Leaf.
That's like
Oh
8.
my goodness, there we go, Drift. There we go, buddy.
9.
See if he's able to get the OP. I think he'll go for Proxy Satchel, perhaps. No, he's gonna be real smart.
And that's where 101A has been stacking their armor all game. You see the corpses
Takes out
haven't
the
quite
OP.
piled up here yet.
Jumper's still alive though. Jumper. Oh no. Oh my god, Drift. You're an animal. Drift.
That's 14.
Keep Drift.
Ah.
Holy crap, dude.
Hey.
That's a play of the game right there. I mean, he had a couple of them, but that was like the biggest one, I think.
I did the blue randomly just pops off like that, and they can change your stats. Like you're playing the game and you're like,
Yep.
"Damn, I ain't doing so good." All you gotta do is getting 5 points with SDG.
Hero is
And-
saying a streak with an STG doesn't count. you just multiply it by like 0.75, I think. You're the final number on your streak.
Inflation.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting out of control. The inflation of between the combat score and the STGs inflating these kills, it's out of control. There's a couple more clips from this game, and then we'll get into some stats and talk a little bit more detail. But there's this insane Puma play that I think rivals Drift for play of the game here. So 101A stacking up on offense, gonna make their push from 5 points into the hard cap. And drops have like 3 OPs, an airhead come in, a tank rolling, but this Puma.
ANZR further and further.
other
An
ideas.
Airhead coming in on the 76. Now, I think, oh goodness, a Puma.
Dude,
Puma
running them
sending it.
over.
2 OPs, 3 OPs.
This is what you do.
Oh no. And
Shoot the
does he get
cannon.
the
I don't even think that he knew the 76 was there.
Oh my goodness.
You need an
he's
EP
gonna get
here, like-
pocked by the airhead.
You need an
So bad.
Oh
And,
my
like-
goodness.
move.
God.
Oh, Butchuk
He always took an
saves.
airhead too.
Butchuk really
killer.
saves it. I mean, that's a crippling blow to an offensive push, but he almost completely puts it down. That's crazy.
But and for a free tank, you like to see things like that. Like a lot of teams, they'll play the entire game and let the Puma and the light tank just sit in their spawns and never use it.
That's
You
all
got
you need
extra
to do.
guys, guys.
Yeah,
Just,
exactly.
just do something like that. Like, yes, they didn't kill the airhead, but you wiped out 2 OPs and you made everyone stop pushing to turn around and just bought your team time. Little things like that. I'm not gonna talk about how not PC bears.
I'd love to talk about all the games, Chief, but with how we're up against the wall with doing the cast tonight, we're just kind of touching on a couple of the more interesting matches from the week and Division 1 matches as well. So we have just one more clip here, I'll say, and this I think was the funniest one of the game.
This Tiger's in general in danger from, we got Buck Wild here, gets one in him. Westy gonna try to help out his armor. Tiger just, can't get my blood
Blocks
that
him.
way. I'm just gonna... Oh,
West.
knife!
What is
Go for the
happening,
knife.
dude?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, but wild. Oh, you got a knife
Sacrifice
one,
your
too.
life. Oh, he goes for the tracks instead. Gonna slow those repairs. Goofy.
I mean, having a tank on the edge
nice.
like that, it's
Oh my
suicidal too.
Fuck
Dude.
2 knives in one clip. What did you say, LeBearJew?
Having your tank stuck, like not stuck, but like against the hedge like that, is just calling for getting satcheled.
Oh yeah, I mean he didn't have any choice because he knew the guy
Yeah,
had
he was
rockets,
getting-
but yeah. But stats wise, interesting here. ANZR outfragging by around 100, so you're kind of within that margin of error where it really doesn't matter so much. The machine guns though, crazy for ANZR. Makes sense. You're the MG42, and they did have control of the point for most of it. Armor pretty even, but artillery again dominated by ANZR. So I think that between machine guns and artillery, I think that really tells the story of this game.
100%.
I'm not ready for their MGs on LL.
Oh yeah, you guys So everyone out there, R22 are playing ANZR next week on El Al as the Germans, correct?
Yeah,
That's why
German,
Yeah.
That's why we're scrimming them on that map.
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
At least you get that MG42. That is a huge perk of playing the Germans on that
It
map.
is. Yeah.
What's midpoint?
Valley.
Mhm. So that'll be an interesting one that I'm definitely looking forward. No one cares about D1. You're probably right. The games are genuinely not as interesting. But any LeBearJew, did you catch this match live or watch it?
I think I just catch like a little bit of the end when I think NCR came back to a 3-2, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an intensive match. I watched it because it's my division, and we're gonna play these teams in the upcoming weeks. So
Lose.
I'm looking. Yes, no, I'm looking for the challenge.
I'm just kidding.
You're gonna lose tomorrow.
Okay.
So
You don't even.
bring your
We don't even play.
bring your pregame rivalries. It worked out well last week or with Cuba and Awake, before the non-PZ 22nd
Oh
game.
wait, you're
That-
right. We do play R22R. I haven't even looked at the sign up. Don't we scrim you guys, right?
Wow, doesn't even know what's going on in his own clan.
Yeah, we're screaming
I've been-
tomorrow.
I've been so busy. I need to sign up for that. Oh, dude, you about to cook? Hell, I'm on the Black Mass is coming to eat you, bro. You ain't ready.
I'm a peace striker, bro. I'm a peace striker.
That's okay.
Yeah, you that'd be a clip and a half. Let me cast it. Let me cast it.
Dude, I hate getting peace strike. Oh, dude, I would lose my shit.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into some predictions of that game next week's episode before we do divisions 5 through 1 run through, but for now let's get into the division 1 matches here. We'll start off with the less interesting one. Legion defeats Merc as the allies on Hurtgen 5-0 with the midpoint of Siegfried. Played in this one. Got sniped immediately by Merc. They are insane with those rocket snipes. I mean, I don't think you'll find a better team than Merc at rocket snipes. And that goes back maybe a couple seasons now, including Summit. Those guys are prepping so hard before the matches, and they know exactly how to bracket you in, and they got us good. There's a funny clip. I was doing my POV just like unlisted on YouTube, and there's a clip where I'm looking up in the sky to see if I could tell my driver like left, right. I mean, you're on a bridge, so there's not much room to go. But the way the smoke trail on the rocket is, and the way that you have that like gray, cloudy sky on Hurtgen, I looked up in the sky and I was like, I told JPL the driver, I was like, "Oh, you're good." And then we got hit like 1 second after that, and I was like, "Damn it, I look a fool now." But it was just time to lock in and start grinding. Snow, you watched this one?
I saw the snipes, and then all of a sudden the game was over. You guys, no, not really, but you guys moved really, really fast, and just a night and day difference from our game and the Taco game. It was it was really wild. They did Fatal. I don't know if you have any clips of Fatal, but Fatal, man, every single week he goes out there and honestly puts the vice grips on any defense on the other team. Like, everyone jokes with him, but that dude's a hell of a player. And I don't know if you guys just send him as the opener to just run to the fourth point, but it seems like as soon as cap happens, that dude's got Gary, an OP, and like a whole squad of guys immediately putting pressure. But so many great plays, but the rocket snipes by Merc were really good. They're really good to see.
What were you gonna say, LeBearJew?
I mean, that's legend for you. That's legend for you.
Yeah, with Fatal, I mean, he's just so good at what he does. Like, to tell him to do anything other than what he just wants to do and is good at is like, a detriment to the team. So definitely feel lucky to have a guy like that. And there's so many good guys like that in the league. Like, the most obvious example that comes to mind immediately to me is Farmer, who plays for Taco. Like, it was a like him and Leon with what they're able to do in the back line. At least that's what they were doing last season. In Summit, those are guys that their names come up a lot when you're game planning. It's like, well, what are we going to do for this? Well, what are we going to do for that? And those pest players can be way bigger than just one guy. Like at least perspective wise.
They single-handedly won them that summit game. Just those two. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
going against
in
them
your
too.
Siegfried game against Taco and Summit. Right. Yeah, those are just insane players, and it's no wonder why they account for a lot of enemy attention when they're around. There's a couple clips that we'll show from this one. This one, we were lucky to have Gadarian or Chels, I think his new name is. And he was doing his first ever console cast for the Premier League, and he talks here, and it's combined with a little highlight from Stoll about the differences between PC and console comp from his perspective.
The one thing I will say it's interesting about casting console, it's so much different. Usually when I cast the matches, whether it be HCA or American Premier League, APL, or even seasonal matches, it's so much to do with just that sector. It's kind of a treat to see the guys push out. I mean, I'm just so used to like these locked in struggles. And a boy, come on now, finish that. Good shot. Oh yeah, I got that fresh spawn point. Clapped him. Let's go.
Big play by Stoll here.
You could just see the kill difference. I mean, Legion is absolutely dominating the kill department. 622 to 492. That's a massive. That's not a little.
See his house put down an
advantage.
OP right there, which is just devastating.
I wouldn't be surprised at all
like that.
if within and there's another OP. Great play by your. I don't know who this guy.
That guy is Stoll 55, and he was having himself a game.
Hey, eighth boy. It's dude. I've known Stoll since he was in WRTV, running that shit in season 2. And when I was starting to make the 8th, he was like my top guy. I could never get, but I was like, I want this guy. Dude, y'all have him in infantry. He is just as good, if not better, as a tanker. That dude is a great TC. But yeah, Stoll is amazing. Anyone that's been around the community never talks in any of the league chats. 99% of the people don't have a single clue who he is, but the people that do know him is really lucky to know him because he is a really good guy.
Who's they're saying the most hated people in Orga? Moskva is the most hated hero.
Yep.
Probably is right. Moskva would take pride in that though. That the people who know this community would know that that's not an insult to him at all. But
he just randomly texts me. He's like, "You fat ass," and then doesn't text me for 6 months.
Stoll was actually the one who messaged me to join WRTB all that time ago after I left KRC. So, shout out to Stoll. He's been around for a long time, and he's a great player. I think, speaking of Moskva, though, there's one highlight that incorporates him from Casanova stream, a little bit of drama after the game. I don't know how much the community even knows about this because, as far as I saw, it was just only in tickets. But, we'll call this one
Bring it out.
Where Nodes, but in Russian.
Долго выезжал, как будто они не хотели ехать.
Москва.
Слушай, а чё снова дико?
He's seething building those nodes. You just know it.
Опа-на.
He's like, why I have to do that?
Did they not build? I'm sorry, I'm so confused. Did they not build the nodes, or did they get taken out, or
No. They got exploded by a satchel because Legion's up to their usual shenanigans. No, it was the classic. We satcheled the P4 in their HQ and their that it had a guy in it. He was coming out of HQ and he went near the nodes and it exploded them. So. Long story short, Legion cheated as Lead Up and Hero are pointing out.
Nice of you.
The usual
you
and
to put-
stuff.
Right.
Nice of you to put a Legion cheating clip in one of the highlights.
No one can say that I'm
Well, it's not
biased
cheating.
with these.
It's not cheating. You're not gonna tell a team to not kill a thing that's gonna probably be active and take kills on you, right? So
If we can. Don't get into HQs.
that's why it's in the rule book. Like, don't build your nodes there.
Tell Mahojo to not satchel me in HQ again. He's done that shit to me, bro. And I have a hole in the wall that's shaped like a controller.
We don't have enough time to talk about this in the detail that it deserves, this podcast, but next week we're going to have to talk about the update that's happening with the armor, because plays like that become like insanely powerful. You know, if you're talking about you're taking your only heavy that you're going to get for the next 10 minutes, you know, you're taking it away before it even can leave the HQ. Like, we really need to talk in more detail about that, but that's what I think of when I see clips like that.
Yeah, not having a heavy for like 10 minutes. It's because now you can spawn them as when the 10 minutes is off.
Right.
Yeah.
There and I almost, you know, obviously we're a very, I mean, maybe not. Like, I was gonna say we're a smaller segment of the community, but I think at this age of the life, or you know, age of the game, we're a lot bigger percentage of the community than we've ever been before. We're the players that are returning every day to play this game. So them saying like, oh, we'll workshop it, we'll figure it out and like tweak it. It's like, you're kind of ruining our thing we got going on here for you to like be figuring it out. Like, why don't you figure it out and then roll it out? Like, that's maybe the little bit better of an option to me. But
I personally like it in the PTEs that I played, but it's gonna change comp. It's gonna maybe.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's just gonna encourage these motherfuckers to sit behind hedgerows for 50 god awful minutes with rep stations and never die and never take a risk. So I wish we went back to the risk taking, like the 101A versus the Anzar, risk taking.
YOLO and mediums.
Yeah, dude. Because sometimes it works out, and sometimes it can change the game. But no, these tanks are just gonna sit behind a stone wall, peeping through a little pixel with their barrel sticking out through it, with 10 rep stations on them.
Yeah, that's the meta right now, and you're rewarded for doing it. So that's why people do it. I just got 2 more clips from this game, and then we'll kind of move on because I want to talk about Tix and Taco. It's the most interesting one of the week. Sorry, Snow. But this is what we're talking about with the P strikes for the allies, and you can just see how effective it is here at the end. And Casanova, like, is so good with the camera. He seems to catch so much good stuff during these games. And there's that American P strike.
Those trees.
Yeah, I gotta be lucky with those trees.
And Briz gets the satchel on too. He's gonna be able to take out this tank. Mosk doesn't know, unfortunately. Sorry, Mosk. It's not our intention. This wasn't a.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's all in the script.
Yeah, it's very much our intention. You're fat, Moskva, by the way. Your soccer team loses.
So that tank goes ba badooey, as Smithers would say. And then we have Eagles here with a great clip.
My boy Casanova's out of breath.
Well, he was dealing with some stream issues at the start of the match, so I've been there where you're just like all stressed out.
Dude, that Thompson is so good on this map.
So good. And then our last clip will be the final push off this airhead.
Oh my god, that's spawn wave. RD.
Is that the medics
RD,
or is that?
No, this
is
is
that Seaman Squad?
No, this is our comp team. So we weren't playing around with medics this game.
Indiana Jones style.
Yet.
So that's the first wave off of the airhead. And I wish he was on our team because you would hear LeBearJew just yelling here as loud as he can. And that's the final push for the end of the game. But Yeah, I see Smithers. You could get so stressed with those early stream errors. Last season, it was the first week of the Premier League, the opener of the Premier League, and I was casting the first match. It was a Friday night. It was like the only match going on, and my stream crashed like right as my delay ended. I was like panicked, dude. It's like embarrassingly stressed about it, but yeah.
Order my Hojo.
Yeah.
We still don't know what the end of that game seems like.
Poor Mahojo. We miss you, buddy. If you're out there, come back from vacation. We miss you.
Yeah, we need the mascot back for
Dude, is he still gone?
Yeah, he's on the world's longest vacation. I'm envious personally. I don't know if you want to look at the stats here before we move on, but armor
Domination.
already
Makes sense.
yeah, we'll move on. Okay, so the most interesting game of the week. Six
All right, we'll
versus
move on.
Taco.
Oh man.
Moving on. Yeah, right. For you, Snow. No, this was one of, I think, in the top 5 best competitive games that's ever been played. It's got stiff competition up there, and it holds its own easily. This was a 7 cap flip match. Taco defeating 6 as the Germans, or as the allies on Hurtgen Forest, Siegfried. So 2 Siegfrieds this week, 2 D1 games. Snow, I'll turn it over to you for a little bit.
Dude, you say the top 5. I think 4 of those spots, if not 5 or 6 games. Dude, I don't know why we can't just either lose convincingly or win convincingly. Every time we play fucking Taco, it's just like this. Insane game. Shout out to Taco's armor. They went into the map throughout the week in their 2 weeks to prep and found some outrageous spots to put their heavies. It got to a point where we couldn't do shit with them. Like, it took us getting mediums behind them to kill them. But shout out to Taco. Nothing but respect. I mean, hell, they beat us on the same map, same point on both factions. There isn't much I can say, like, shit talking wise. Still a pain in the ass to play. And I envy whoever plays them because they are just little rats. Yeah, we didn't give them STGs, but motherfucker, they had Thompsons and they were just ripping through the guys.
Yeah, 2
but no,
weeks in a row,
shout out, like,
Taco as allies.
yeah. So, hey, and they kept really good pressure on our 4th point. Maybe the world's just changing. Maybe we're in Taco's world and just living in it. I don't know, but they're a very good team. I mean, throughout the game, like mid cap, it was honestly the game came down to whoever had the point last, and we almost got it.
They often
we ran out of time.
Snow.
That was crazy watching it. I woke up specifically like early to watch this game, and I expected like a 3-2 like busy, like that, not busy but like boring game, 3-2, and it just went back and forth, and you couldn't like. I thought that 6 was gonna win this game. Like you had it, but you didn't. You weren't in strong cap enough,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's kind of
all on you.
outrageous throughout the game. Like, even watching it, and I was like, all right, the person who just capped, they're gonna win this game now. And then each time it would, like, you'd look a minute later and the strong cap went from red to blue and then from blue to red. It's just like crazy amounts of cap swings. Like, I'd like to almost know the number of like whatever the game considers like cap weight between the teams, because within a couple minutes it probably went from like 40-10 to like 80-30. Like, it was just crazy the amount of weight that was being used, and especially in the strong cap.
Yeah, it was a very heavy game. I couldn't. I put all the weight down and still wasn't enough.
Yeah, we caught you a couple times in the tank, and then as the MG at the end, doing all that you could to hold on. But let's look at some of the clips. We'll start it, chronologically here, just so we can like kind of set the stage for the game. So here's the opener, the tail end of the opener here.
It's back. Let's go ahead and zoom into the other parts. Explosion happens down below us. I think there was another truck. Yes, it was. Another truck goes Baba Badooey. Panzer IV begins to take up position down there to our bottom of our screen. Take a look at the map.
So where were
situation.
you at the
Plenty
start
of
here,
opening from
Snow?
Taco cross
Right,
over
and at
Let's
PZ4,
go, Baba Badooey.
getting like
Starter preview.
Baba
Trip-
left, everybody.
getting triple
Panzer IV
gangbanged
still
by 15 pack
back
guns.
up here. They don't want want to lose this
Yeah, you can
Panzer
see
IV
it
that
right
early.
there, bottom left of your
Panzer
screen.
IV is very key to holding the Allied
Just
tanks.
shooting us
Oh,
through the
Panzer
trees,
IV
dude.
goes,
And you can see the
And that-
smoke up on the other side of the hill where they shot you from. Crazy.
Taco striking big time off the opening, but Caparzo
Yeah,
still
dude.
going
Like,
back in favor of
you
six.
can't
They
see
are
it, but
in the
there's
Hurtgen.
two
Let's go check out
pack
Hurtgen,
guns in the
everybody.
tree, the woods, plus the tanks on that hill. Like, they had really good
Torres
angles.
in there trying to hold on, but he
I think
gets
they had their
overwhelmed by
tanks
the
there
Red
like
Raiders.
the entire game, no?
All game. All game.
Move a Stewie
Man,
right
like,
here.
we did. We had them there all game as well.
Stewie has
I think they had like
made
5 or
Stewie
6
has
rep
made their way
stations at some point.
inside the circle
I love
just
Taco what they
ever
did
get
here
right
with
there on
the
that
Lux or the Stewart. I'm sorry. They use that spot like repeatedly to give them that nudge over the top for cap weight, and they use the Stewart here. Later in the game they'll use a medium, and then later in the game they'll use a heavy.
Shot on who we have there, Pabui. Schmojo Rising comes out to support.
And smart play by Taco. Like, we can't touch this. In the tank, we can't touch this light tank here. Like, AT is the only thing killing it, because if we peek out, obviously the AT guns and the tanks on that hill was gonna smack us like they did. But that, I mean, that comes with prep. So much of these D1 games is the prep before the game and finding the spots and finding
Right.
the angles and making backup plans when those angles don't work out.
The off-meta
Anyway.
maps really favor preparation too, because you don't play them that often. We all understand the flow of the game on these maps, but just not having the pure hours of comp and scrims and pubs that you play on those maps consistently makes that prep even more important. You talked about D1 there, Snow, and there's a couple clips here that I'll play back to back that kind of, to me, encapsulate the difference of playing in D1. And the first one is Waffen in the with the MG, just staying committed to that position.
Neutralizes that attack.
Poor guy.
Setting up his MG spot. We saw Taco with this MG spot as well.
So Waffen ends up
Waffen
dying
blind
nearly
fire.
20 times to bazookas this game.
You just see him throwing them at that building.
He's just spraying. He's just
Yeah.
spraying.
But they just know that SMG spots, so they're just launching rockets,
Giving it a shot.
and they finally get one in there. Yep.
Rocket silences him.
And then the second clip is you
So
can
many
see
good targets.
Constantine here open up with the FG-42, and you can see just the weight of fire that comes
Gets
back
stage
on
team
him
down there.
nearly
There
immediately.
he goes. Gets stage team.
Gets one kill,
Beautiful little angle here. Going for Matty Ice, I think.
and then the fire starts coming in.
Constantine taking some shots. Oh, no.
Yeah, like the immediate reaction of a threat is
It's instant.
Yeah, that to me, like when I saw those two things, it's like really kind of small clips that maybe you don't think about a lot, but when I saw those, I was like, wow, like that doesn't happen in a lot of different scenarios in this game where a guy gets one kill and with an FG-42, and then all of a sudden you got two MGs and a tank shooting at him and rockets. It's just crazy.
yeah, you can't even see Constantine. He's in the bunker.
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
just got
There's no way
radioed
you
in.
see him, right?
Yeah, sniper in the bunker, shoot here on ping, and then all of a sudden, everything in like 10 seconds.
I think about that a lot when I'm playing too. Where it's like, all right, I just shot here. Like, I probably shouldn't go there again. And then I do it, and then I die, and I say, why did I do that? I knew better. And I literally thought it. But one of the plays that of the game, I think, is from our pal Muss here. And Smithers caught it on his stream perfectly.
Just May. Shadow, Dr. Rabies. Moose, though, is here. Moose. Did Moose
Gets
get
the
a satchel on the
satchel off.
76? There it is. It's right there. Overlord sees it. Oh, Overlord gets.
Oh yeah, how he defends the satchel from the factory.
Window and wipes them all down.
Gets a
Look at
5-piece
Moose go. 5
and the
frags.
76.
5 frags on the 76, and the 76 is
I just love how Smithers is just
doing
like
sure.
he
Oh
cannot.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Moose.
Dragon. He says moose. It's must, but we move on.
Yeah, the and Smithers bringing that enthusiasm and energy at 4:30 in the morning for him. So you can't fake that kind of enthusiasm, and it was certainly that kind of game. I'm sure this game was like a shot of espresso to Smithers in the morning.
Yeah, the 5-hour shot espresso.
Right.
So I have a picture of me with like 3 Zens in. And like my vape in my hand before the game. I'm like, let's go, boys. It's like 4:30, bro. We had just got off of doing like almost an hour and a half of dry runs, and we're just like,
That's crazy,
let's go.
dude. An hour and a half of dry runs hurts my brain to think about. So as we then get through into the, more into the game, Smithers well worth waking up for, and I would agree. If I was the caster and I got a typical Hurtgen match after that, I'd be kind of upset. But he got an instant classic. But Taco holds on to the midpoint for about an hour, and then 6 makes their push.
Can 6 get this back? Yet again, they're in the hard cap. Taco, his garrisons have gotten destroyed. The closest garrison they have is all the way up to the north, and 6 is going to get this back, ladies and gentlemen, with another
This is
cap
really when the game starts.
here on
Yeah,
Hurtgen.
it really is.
Alrighty, back
All
and
bets
forth,
are off
back
here.
and forth we go.
And that's kind of when the game starts, and we'll kind of fast forward here to where you guys lose the point then, and there's 12 minutes left
Denmark,
here.
we got both tanks diving across the river right now. We have one jumbo right here, ladies and gentlemen.
So there's
And
like
I
what,
think we're
4
gonna
caps in
have
like 15
The other
minutes?
jumbo right
Yeah,
here.
so
these,
we'll do them
tanks
back to
are in
back
sector
here.
dot circle,
So
but they're
here's
in sector.
Taco
Great.
going for the
So Taco throwing everything at this.
the cap on
at
mid.
that.
You
They're
can see him
moving
rolling
towards
up
the
those
circle. The Jumbos are moving towards the circle.
tanks. 2 heavies.
Sitting there in the bottom of that hill, we can't do shit about it. Unless us pushing down ourselves and getting pinged.
Jumbo's getting on closer here.
We should have. Looking back, we have control of that hill, but we didn't know it at the time.
Good backline spawn from the axis. Look at that. Flyshet, Nui, Drubacu, Rig Doctor.
It's just not enough time, really. You know what I mean? They're so like close to the hard cap, and you're so far. If they were like quarter cap, you might be able to save this.
But Taco's in the hard cap, so they may be able to get it. Look at all those blueberries inside. Can we see the 5th cap of the matchup, ladies and gentlemen? No, I think we can. I think we can. And Taco goes up 3-2 for our 5th cap of the match.
So that's the 5th cap with 13 minutes left in the game.
Pressure, come on.
And then
in.
6 comes back.
Oh my gosh.
Literally
This
6
is
minutes later.
Incredible. This is incredible, buddies. The Jumbo's taking some rounds from the Lukes.
And this is a
Shout out
great,
to Leb.
yeah, great play by Leb here with the Lux.
Okay, there's the Lukes in the bottom of the river. Does get popped. We have rounds sailing in over here. Jumbo's back there to our left. Jumbo takes a round, mostly from an AT gun.
Was this the AT gun, you said?
No, this was my tank.
Oh my God, can we see a
Why'd he miss? This last
Jumbo's
shot.
taking some
Yeah.
rounds, not able to set up shop to support the infantry. They're trying to turn the barrel in time, but the Jumbo keeps taking some rounds.
Who are you shooting with?
turn it.
That's pretty fast shots.
Jumbo's
Oh, it
continuing
may
to
not be our
recover
tank
behind the
then. It
building,
must be
trying to
AT
get
gun. I
repairs
thought it was
and
ours. I know we hit that
doing
tank
just
one
fine
time.
For the moment, at least. Just
We had a
but six
tiger
is
on
about
that road.
85% there.
But now you're like 6, you're about to
Oh,
cap
look at
this.
those
Like,
raspberries.
you think you're gonna win
Taco's
this,
trying
right?
to hold up, but this is the
Oh,
wave
dude.
of red. It's
I'll
just
tell you
too
when I
much.
think we're gonna win. Like, obviously, yeah, we thought we were gonna win at this point.
It is just too much. Sleeping family.
I mean,
Mufasa
fair enough.
still just trying to
About
get
the
the hard
same.
cap to offer some offset to the pressure. Drubacu,
And that, like, look how much red is in the strong cap here, and then you guys cap with 750 left.
Just gotta hold for like 4 minutes.
But give it to Taco. They reset it like quickly.
6.5 minutes left.
And
to go,
then
Taco's
look at
back
this,
to
this is like 2
50%
minutes
cap
later.
progress. 50%
It's
cap
crazy.
progress now, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, blueberry lobby at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
It's been blueberries since the 35-minute mark. Neither.
Back and forth, back and forth. Everybody
Hell
just
to play.
vying
And look, you
for
can see
one
Taco
more
with that
race.
heavy in that
Clearing
same
out the
spot that we
trenches.
saw
Another wave
the
of blueberries
Stewart
makes its way up here for Taco.
earlier.
Taco's doing a really
Look at
good
the
job
Fucking
of setting all
OPs
their
too by
OPs
Taco.
immediately after losing the point. But look at those. All those OPs are ready to go, ready to pounce right
I believe
on
this
in.
is the
Jumbo's
Malarkey
still
bombing
angry.
run?
Right
Oh,
No,
now,
that was
smart
before.
play by the Jumbo crew. Getting
Wow.
right
Oh,
there.
he does call a bombing run here, but he's
Maximizing
only
the
able to
cap
get 1, I think, or
It's
2.
going to be Domator, Strando Pop, Strong Pop, and Captain Cookie. Bomber run coming in. This is going to be a 6th bomber run looking to offset this cap.
Yeah, it
run.
was
just
late.
comes out a
Or it
little
was
behind
early.
It's
them.
going to be a little
Yeah.
bit behind. Let's take a look. Remember, competitive average is 3, everybody. Let's see if what is it? Babooey, Leon. Leon escapes it.
Of course that dude don't die.
We got 1 blueberry, and we're going to see.
Of course
our
we wouldn't kill the
7th
fucking Leon.
cap. It's our 7th cap. I don't believe it.
Smithers going crazy.
Goes up 3-2 with 5 minutes 20 seconds left to go.
But it still wasn't over, Snow.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
Because
This is when I thought we were gonna
nice
win.
bold play there
On
by
this
the
cap.
Axis Armor Group, and now they
because
gotta try to
now
escape to
it's
safety.
4
With
minutes
one
left,
Jumbo
and you
that's
guys are
down there on
quarter
the
cap or
riverbank will
like
be able to
eighth
get a
cap.
shot in.
I mean, look at the
Jumbo's
red.
looking to line
Like we
up for
thought.
the,
This is
finishing
Blueberry
blow
at its
for him.
finest,
I don't know if
dude.
Jumbo gets one round in. Six is
It's
getting cap pressure
chaos.
back. They get the flood back towards the point. Tiger takes a rocket. We have 2 Tigers here, actually. 2 Tigers. Oh, but a rocket comes in from Wolf.
Little did the armor know that their
the cap
Gary
progress
was there,
goes back
and
up
when
to
they
favor
lost their
of,
Gary near point, they all flooded through those
Six. It's
woods.
still in favor of Six.
And you couldn't move
Still
the
in
tank
favor of
into
Six.
like, you know, off to the right because
Whenever
you
it gets
had
back up under 4 minutes
the
left to go, Cap progress
76
still
that's
teeter-tottering
on the
back and
bridge
forth,
there.
Back and forth.
I think they also have
Oh
like
my
the spawn wave on that
It is
started
just-
garrison that we're gonna just save them.
Oh, this Tiger, I mean, this Tiger,
Exactly
if they
right.
really want to, they could probably dive in this trench right here
Gonna happen
just to make
soon.
sure they're in the circle for these final 3.5 minutes.
No, we can't, Smithers. There's a 76 on that road.
Tiger's
We
still
can't
over
clear.
there. The Jumbo 76 crew still repairing.
Just do it.
50% cap now for Taco.
Like here, it looks like
Everybody's
you
in
guys
the
are gonna
circle.
cap.
Everybody's in
Yeah.
the circle. Got a wave of AT players. Don't come into the back of the Tiger.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa,
Every
Overson.
get
So many
my
ATs.
fucking
They
tank,
finish
dude.
off it. Oh, another Tiger. Oh, that's sad. Oh, the Tiger is engine. Wolf Dog, though, goes Bob and Dewey. And the Tiger is engine with 3 minutes left to go, and it's stranded. No AT players in sight. Ogerson, I think, is out of rockets. Ogerson, can he have the finishing rocket? No, he doesn't. Matty Ice, though. Matty Ice comes in, and he finishes it off. Oh, that was big. That was big.
You see, Taco's recovered.
So now
the
it looks like
hard cap.
Taco recovered, and you're like, okay, they're good.
But they lose the jump, or they lose 2 Tigers to 1 Jumbo. 1 Jumbo still alive down to the south.
They
Bomber
get
coming in
that
from
big
Taco.
garrison spawn in the north, try to get
Going
some
over
more
there to
map
the top of
control
the hillside.
going.
Looks like it's gonna get about 4 raspberries or so. Oh my gosh! And the cap is still fluctuating. It still could go in favor of 6th.
So like
2
here
minutes,
it looks
30
like
seconds
game
left to
over,
go.
Taco wins, whatever.
Blueberries are pouring on in, trying to maximize cap weight.
But you
No
guys have a couple
reinforce has been
spawn
dropped.
waves here that are just like insane.
Reinforce maybe on cooldown. Oh, we're out of manpower. We're down to 41 manpower, 75 munitions, 380 fuel, 215
Dude, the
left to
cameraman
go.
must
The
be
artillery rounds are
panicking.
falling
Yeah.
all around.
You can't do
Taco
anything.
hold
You're just
out?
like,
The
all right,
Six
I guess.
begins to get cap progress with 2 minutes
And then the
7
entire
seconds left to
this
go.
is when I was
They're
like,
pouring
okay,
on in.
it's
They're
been
pouring
sloppy,
on
but
in,
let's just
buddy.
come away with a win.
And you have that little bit
They're
of
not
grace
letting
period
anything go, leaving
here
anything behind.
where, you know,
This is
you're
the
already
championship
capping
match
by
for
2
both
minutes,
teams,
so
it
you're
feels
good.
like.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 still getting cap progress. And look at that wave of raspberries. Oh my gosh, this is so wild.
It's so hard to watch.
I've lost track of caps. I don't know if we're at 7 or 8 so far. The blueberries, the raspberries, they're going back and forth here. The Jumbo's trying to
Like,
That
you guys
black
are
mask
still
guy is pretty
capping.
good.
some progress.
On MG.
Commander Vorbatron trying to convert
shutting
back
it down over there.
manpower. Cap progress stalls, goes contested. Nope, going back in favor of 6th. Minute 30 left to go.
Here I'm like,
Anything can
six-
happen.
six got
Fox's
this,
after
but-
goes off.
Yeah, I'm seeing all these people just
Oh,
YOLO
artillery
themselves
goes
towards
off.
the
Jumbo's
SP.
inside the hard cap and 6 is pouring down. Oh,
That
my
Taco group
gosh.
right there makes some insane frags.
Cap progress now.
Like, here I'm like, you guys won.
Look at all those raspberries
Yep.
inside the circle.
And then you have the spawn
Tacos,
wave.
we do it
Yeah, the
live.
mother
of
all
Yeah.
spawn waves here.
The southern spawn wave. Oh, dude. And I think it was Dragon that saw it and he tried to get a rocket on it and missed or something. And it was either him or Waffen. One of them said after the game.
About to have the walk-off win
Dude,
here.
look.
But look at
And
that.
the entire
They're trying to cap a big spawn wave down here for the southwest from Taco, storming on back towards the hard cap.
And then winning
All
the
blueberries
key
from
frags
Taco
there,
being
too.
taken out inside the hard cap. But that big spawn
So hard
wave
to watch.
should save it. 30 seconds left. Oh, look at that big spawn wave. The last save wave. The save wave comes in for the garrison and, and saves it
Those
for
thing not
Taco.
moving.
And Taco's gonna come out of here with a 3-2 victory after an absolute back and forth between these two teams.
Insane. Insane match
Insane.
now.
Yeah, it was long.
So,
And
difference of like 13 kills, too, between
yeah,
the teams.
that's insane.
Crazy. Just at, like, literally just holding each other by the collar and punching each other in the face, like, from a foot away.
It's 2 squads like worth of kills, basically.
insane match, and I think it is deserving of the match of the week. So
It is.
that was a really, really good one. Conscious of our time, we only have about 10 minutes, a little less, before we have to go into our cast. So let's just jump ahead to talking about the match before we get to the match. So PzLD versus SUDT. It's going to be tonight at 9:30, coming to you guys on the Insiders at 9:55 Eastern. So stay tuned for that just after we wrap up here. But we're on Foy Southern Edge. It's a Division 8 matchup, Friday night prime time. PzLD is the Germans, SUDT the Allies. LeBearJew, give us your prediction and some of your rationale there.
Well, looking back at the history of, like, let's say, like the 2 last weeks of TPL, SUDT should win this, but they lost against SOH like 2 weeks ago or like last week. So it's like really hard to rank them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't surprise that this game would end 5-0. But I'd say 3-2 SUDT.
Yeah, just hold the phone. I gotta play something for Luda. MSU versus SAS. There was an insane satchel play that was in my miscellaneous clip. So let's take a look there really quick.
Oh yeah, this clip.
Oh, great big spawn wave there coming in. Taylung spotting that airhead. He has been taken down though. He would have known where that airhead is now. Oh, and the artillery.
Holy shit.
Oh, what a shout.
That's
Took out all those SAS players and the
The player
airheads.
seeing his scoreboard like go up by like plus 10 kills and satchel would be like,
or you maybe you don't even realize it, and then at the end of the game you're like, I got
Yeah.
that many kills? Like I don't feel like I got that many. That was a great clip. So thank you, Luda, for submitting that. And please, guys, I love it when you tag me in clips that should make it. One, it makes my job easy, and two, lets us get more incredible clips out there. But Snow, give us your prediction for this one that we're going to be on the call all together for.
Oh, dude. I hope it's a great game, no matter who wins. But going into it, I think SUDT is like they have the history we talked about, but they did lose to the OnlyFans, correct?
No, not OnlyFans. They lost to SOH, right?
SOH.
Yeah, and that was surprising to me. We were talking about that a little before the broadcast.
Yeah, and Hanserlitter, the new team on the block, it's gonna be. I don't know too much about either one of these teams, so that's why I'm so interested to see. I'm just gonna pick SUDT for the win. I really hope it's 3-2. But I'm really kind of open. I can't wait to see like a Division 8 game. I don't think I've ever watched a Division 8 game, or like two low divisions. I think the lowest I've seen is like a Division 4 game. I don't really watch. Sorry guys, but I don't really watch the lower divisions unless they're the Brazil teams, which I love. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I remember SUDT from the TPO Light days and giving TOCF a run for their money.
Right.
So not knowledgeable about anything. You're right, Francis. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
I'll take SUDT as the Allies on this one. I think the experience is good, but I don't know PzLD really much at all, so I am excited to watch, and for you guys all to join us here in a little bit for that stream. So LeBearJew, you're sticking around for the cast, correct?
Of course.
Lovely. So with that, guys, we will be back here in about your time, about 40 minutes, but check out the other live that we have up, and come join us, and hopefully you'll enjoy the music too that we have for the start of the game. It's a really good one, and it'll get you hyped. So for the next half hour, we will see you in a little bit. See you guys.
See ya.